baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Ravens, reigning league MVP. He's riding high after last week, over 250 yards on the ground. It's the Ravens and the Bills, under the lights on Sunday night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And Walker once more. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in this game, wasn't it? Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So First and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Gets around him, fighting his way through contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
That's interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal of yardage against them.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. But you look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Hardman to return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Hardman on the return. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
So now the Ravens electing to actually go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here come the Bills. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's off the mark, incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get it back on track.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One of those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baker. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Bills' first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Jordan Stout now. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Powering his way forward, and they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 13. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line. Ready up.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw to Smith.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. The backup Murray, his first throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw to Smith. A little juke. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman, fielded just outside the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
So we've come to halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards, the final tally.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Murray. That is caught. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And quickly they get to the line. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And the Bills first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
We're in third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Ravens taking the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Murray off play action. Being chased out left. A short throw to Musgrave. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. From 10 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. Now the extra point.
Pink, Smith, red, yellow, Lonnie, black swap, switch, yellow.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to complete a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19, check, smash.
They'll look to throw again. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Hey, reload, hey.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true.